when it comes to sharing our faith in Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, we want to know that we're making a difference. When we share our testimony, when we talk about how God is changing our life on a daily basis, we want to know that it's impacting other people. In many ways, we want to be sending out ripples with our message. But we don't want to just stop there. And when we get excited, we want to make a splash with our evangelism. So Luke's going to help me. We're going to make a giant splash right now. Here we go, Luke.
Cannonball!
Yeah. Whew. That water is cold and full of leeches. I am not going in there. I'm getting smarter as the weeks go by. You know, how often is it that this is how we treat evangelism? Like me with the water, we make big plans as an individual or as a church of how we're going to make a splash with evangelism, and then we don't follow through with our plans. What if instead of big plans that we don't follow through with, we think about next steps that God is leading us to? That we faithfully do a next step of sharing our faith. That next step might be praying for our neighbor on a daily basis. The next step might be contacting that neighbor. The next step could also be asking a starting question to lead us to a spiritual conversation. A question as easy as, after living through these last few months, how do you look at life differently? See how God moves that conversation. You know, instead of making big plans that we don't follow through with and getting frustrated with ourselves, what if we follow God's nudges with next steps and allow Him to make the splash? In the week ahead, in the many days ahead, let's reach out with evangelism next steps and leave that big splash up to God.
Dad, I don't think your mic's working.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it must have gotten wet when Luke jumped in.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
That big splash coming up in the...
Ah! Let's go! Ah!
I didn't expect to be pushed that much.
Oh.